Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we have something super exciting lined up for all you astrology lovers. We're going to dive into a topic that we all find fascinating. How outgoing are you based on your zodiac sign? Whether you're the life of the party or prefer a quiet night in, your star sign might have more influence on your social vibe than you think. So, stay tuned as we rank the zodiac signs from the most outgoing to the least. Trust me, some of these might surprise you. Let's get into it. Taking the crown at number 1 is Leo. And honestly, are we even surprised? Leos are ruled by the sun, which gives them that natural confidence and charisma that just draws people in. These natural-born leaders are the life of every party, always seeking the spotlight and knowing exactly how to keep a room entertained. Whether it's cracking jokes, sharing stories, or simply being their fabulous selves, Leos are outgoing in every sense of the word. They thrive on attention and admiration, and social events are like their personal playgrounds. If you're looking for someone to liven up a dull evening, just invite a Leo, and you're guaranteed a night to remember. Next up at number 2 is Sagittarius. Known as the adventurer of the zodiac, Sagittarius is outgoing in a totally different way. These folks aren't just social butterflies, they're social explorers, always seeking new experiences, new people, and new places. Sagittarians are all about breaking the ice with strangers and forming connections with just about anyone. They're the ones who will strike up a conversation with the person next to them on a plane or invite random people to join their group at a music festival. For Sagittarians, life is one big adventure, and they want as many people as possible to join the ride. At number 3, we have Gemini, the master communicator of the zodiac. Geminis love to talk, and I mean love to talk. Whether it's with close friends, colleagues, or complete strangers, Geminis thrive in social situations because they're intellectually curious. They love learning new things about people and sharing their own experiences. Their outgoing nature comes from their ability to keep conversations flowing effortlessly. A Gemini can go from chatting with their friends to diving into a deep discussion with someone they just met in minutes. Their adaptability is what makes them so comfortable in social settings, and they're the type to move from group to group, making connections everywhere they go. Now at number 4, we have the bold and confident Aries. Aries are naturally outgoing because they are not afraid to take charge of any social situation. They're known for their directness and fearless approach, and this extends to how they interact with others. Aries love competition and excitement, and they tend to dominate in group settings, whether it's through leading the conversation or rallying the group for some action. Their energy is contagious, and their go-getter attitude makes them exciting to be around. If there's a new event, a spontaneous road trip, or a night out being planned, you can bet Aries will be the first to jump in. Coming in at number 5 is Aquarius, the most unconventional of the outgoing signs. Now, Aquarians are a little different from the others on this list. They can be social, but it has to be on their terms. Aquarius isn't as outgoing in a typical, let's hit the club way. They prefer intellectual and meaningful connections with people, often through shared causes or deep conversations. They thrive in social settings where they can talk about topics that matter to them, like technology, philosophy, or social justice. But make no mistake, when Aquarians do choose to engage, they can be some of the most charismatic people in the room. They have a unique charm that attracts others, even if they're not always the loudest in the room. At number 6 is Libra. We have Libra, the social diplomat of the zodiac. Libras are naturally charming and friendly, but they don't necessarily crave the spotlight like Leo or Sagittarius. Instead, their outgoing nature comes from their ability to make everyone feel at ease. They're the ultimate mediators, bringing balance and harmony to any social gathering. Whether it's mingling at a party or simply hanging out with friends, Libras know how to work the room without being overbearing. They're all about creating positive vibes and making sure everyone is included. While they may not be the loudest, their presence is always felt in the best way possible. At number 7, we have Pisces, the dreamer of the zodiac. While they may not seem like the most outgoing sign at first, Pisces can surprise you. They are deeply empathetic and intuitive, which allows them to form strong emotional connections with others. Pisces tend to shy away from large, overwhelming social situations, but in smaller, more intimate gatherings, they can truly shine. They're the ones who will have meaningful, soulful conversations that leave a lasting impact. And let's not forget their creative side. Pisces love expressing themselves through art, music, and storytelling, which often attracts others to their gentle and compassionate nature. While they might not be the loudest in the room, their energy is magnetic in a more subtle way. Coming in at number 8 is Scorpio, the enigma of the zodiac. Scorpios are not typically the most outwardly social sign, but don't let that fool you. They have an intense and magnetic presence that naturally draws people in. Scorpios are selective about their social interactions, preferring quality over quantity. They won't waste time on superficial small talk, but once they feel a connection, they dive deep into conversations, creating bonds that are hard to break. In social settings, Scorpios might observe from the sidelines before choosing to engage, but when they do, they bring passion and focus like no other. Their mysterious vibe can be incredibly alluring, and people are often intrigued by their depth and intensity. At number 9, we have Virgo, the thoughtful and analytical sign. Virgos may not be the most naturally outgoing, but they're social in their own unique way. They tend to prefer smaller, more purposeful interactions where they can engage in meaningful conversations. Virgos are excellent listeners and love to help others, often offering advice or solutions. They may not be the life of the party, but their reliable, grounded nature makes them a comforting presence in any social setting. Virgos like to observe and analyze before jumping into a conversation. And while they may seem reserved, their wit and intelligence come out in full force once they feel comfortable. They are the kind of friends who show up when it really matters, often making a big impact behind the scenes. Next up, at number 10, we have Taurus, the steady and dependable sign. Taurians aren't typically the most outgoing in large, rowdy crowds, but they love socializing in more comfortable, low-key environments. They enjoy good company, good food, and a cozy atmosphere. Think dinner parties, intimate gatherings, or relaxing nights in with friends. Taurus is all about quality over quantity when it comes to social interactions, and they prefer to invest their time in relationships that bring them a sense of security and comfort. While they may not seek out the spotlight, Taurus is the kind of person who helps create those special, memorable moments with their grounded presence and genuine care for others. Coming in at number 11 is Cancer, the nurturing homebody of the zodiac. Cancers are naturally caring and empathetic, and while they might not be the most outgoing in unfamiliar settings, they absolutely thrive when surrounded by close friends and family. Cancers are social in a more nurturing way. They're the ones making sure everyone is comfortable, well-fed, and taken care of. Their emotional intelligence makes them great at connecting with people on a deeper level, and they're often the ones who friends turn to for support and advice. Cancers prefer more intimate settings where they feel safe, but when they're in their element, their warmth and compassion make them incredibly magnetic to others. And finally, rounding off our list at number 12 is Capricorn. Now, don't be fooled by Capricorn's reserved demeanor. They can be social, but in a more structured, purposeful way. Capricorns are ambitious and often use social interactions to build connections that can help them achieve their goals. They're more likely to be seen at professional networking events or gatherings where there's a clear purpose or goal. Capricorns value their time and energy, so they choose their social engagements carefully. While they might not be the most outgoing in casual settings, their focus, discipline, and quiet confidence often earn them respect and admiration from those around them. Capricorns may not be the first to jump into a lively social situation, but when they do engage, they're often the ones quietly leading from behind the scenes. And that wraps up our ranking of the zodiac signs by how outgoing they are. As you can see, every sign has its own unique way of being social, from the life of the party Leo to the more reserved and strategic Capricorn. Whether you love being in the center of attention or prefer meaningful one-on-one conversations, it's all about embracing your social style and connecting with others in a way that feels right for you. Did any of these rankings surprise you? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an astrological update. Until next time, keep shining and remember, there's no right or wrong way to be social, just your way.